This is the part 3 of the introduction of angels. Yes, and this AI artist also inspired by the Book of Enoch. It has described some details about angels. Actually, it's very interesting. The Bible basically didn't say the angels have wings, but some apocrypha they say some angels they have wings. But yes, because if we mention angel, we should also mention creator, because the Kabbalah, there's Ein Sof, like the creator is like kind of light or kind of energy. It's very, we can compare it to the high voltage electricity. If common people touch this high voltage electricity, people will die. And so we need some kind of a machine to lower the voltage to what common people can resist, consistent. So that's why this angels has been created. The angel is kind of a tunnel or vessel to convey the divine light. It's not as flaming as the creator. They are like servant of God, also like the court of God, just like we have placed man and the courts and all this law in our society. And there is also heavenly court constituted of angels to set judgment or, maybe kind of things to this earthly realm. And that's why in the first part of this angel introduction, I say not every people can reach these eternal angels. Yes, because they are like very gigantic, larger than giants, very, very huge. Also, I think there is some Jewish tale who mentioned something very interesting. He says actually Satan is also a kind of angel. And in the Jewish faith, the Satan is not like the Christianity they describe with, is also an angel disguised as a enemy. Actually, it's like if you are kung fu practitioner, you need someone to fight against you, so you will improve your technique to become more stronger. That's why this evil, we call it evil angel exist, but actually they exist for our ultimate good. So that's why in the Talmud, I think there also a story says, as a kind of parable, the king has a son, and he really loved this son. He wants to say if this son is worthy to be the future king. So he just pay a prostitute to seduce his son to see if this son is strong enough to resist any kind of temptation. And this prostitute is afraid because his prince is a future king. If I like doing some harmful thing to this guy, maybe in future I will have a hard life. So he just gives some of the money to another prostitute to ask him to tend to this son. And so many, and this prostitute also afraid and gives some money to another, to another, to another. Yes, the story goes on. And the last prostitute already lost in the information that he didn't know that this is a prince. He thinks it's a common man, and he wants to seduce his them by any means he can. And that's a parable to see in our end time how that evil angel, or in the Judaism they call it evil inclination, become very strong. He even didn't know he also come from the creator, like the evil go rampant. So in the end of days, if you can conquer evil inclination, actually you really need to clap for yourself, because the evil inclination in our generation is really, really strong. And this is also something about these angels. And also there's an angel called Lila. Actually, Hebrew Lila means night. The angel, usually the angel is described as a male features, but this Lila has kind of female features. Maybe because it's in charge of the conception. Like a episode before he come to this world, Lila will like teach him or her about his life on earth, and teach him about Torah, teach about righteousness, and also ask him before he come to the womb, ask him to swear that be a tzaddik, to be a righteous person. And then after he come to this arms, this baby, and Lila will have like touch the lips. There's a part in our upper lips. He says like a seal from Lila. When he touched this, the baby began to cry, and he forgot all the Torah and all the things they have learned about this life, and it become like blank paper, and he need to explore the truth, explore all the things by his nature. and it also enables free will. Because if everything is so obvious, people will automatically do goodness. Because people want reward, but because everything is concealed, so it enables free will. You can choose to be good or to be bad. It's your option because the result seems concealed. It's not very obvious. And some rabbis say that sometimes it's a dangerous part of some Kabbalah because some people learn Kabbalah want to learn the magic part, and they didn't do the self kind of tikkun, reactification, character development, purity, to seek purity first, and they just want some psychic ability or whatever, and then it become kind of disastrous. They trying to invoke this angel because Kabbalah has included a lot of angels' name. And Rabbi says in Israel there's a hospital full of the people like have maybe psychic attack by these angelic beings. Maybe like the story I have mentioned in part 1, like the Yigum Hollow. They didn't know what they are asking for. They are asking to communicate or associate with some dangerous beings if you are not reach that level. Just like electricity, that high voltage, beyond your resistance, you will touch that electricity. It will threaten your health, both mental health and physical health. So that's why some Jewish traditions ask if people didn't reach 14 years old, if they are not mentally mature enough, they are not suggested to explore Kabbalah. But I won't share so many of these kind of weird things, just some mention of this. So I think for common people, just like another video I have shared, just like the destiny also have something to do with these angels, based on the karma recorded by the angels, and you will have this reincarnation. And a few people have reached the very high level, can like change their fate or destiny. So for common people, the best thing is like that video suggests, always to embrace always positivity, and not ask for very how to say unrealistic thing, because and just like in the part 1 I shared, everything come very fast, usually is very destructive. So if the suggestion here is do everything according to your dimensional vibration, and be skeptical of the people who claim they can communicate with angels.